Not again. I just need a keychain. Every time I walk in, she ambushes me with costumes.
Hayato had only come for a keychain, but the pink-haired clerk had descended on him like a storm.
Try this one. The knight armor is just your size. You'll look absolutely incredible.
A few hours earlier, it had been an innocent errand, a birthday keychain for his niece. He entered the colorful shop known as Dream Closet, walls plastered with anime posters.
Just pick a keychain. In and out. No trouble.
Then a blur of hot pink pigtails shot out from behind a rack of frilly dresses.
I knew you'd return. I've been saving this knight costume just for you.
I don't want a costume. Just let me buy a keychain and leave.
He fled the shop, keychain bag clutched in his fist, the clerk's voice trailing after him through the neon-lit street. 2 weeks later, Hayato returned to Dream Closet, a different keychain this time, but the same creeping dread.
Just a keychain. In and out. No eye contact. She won't recognize one face in 1,000.
But the moment the door chime rang, a pair of magenta eyes locked onto him from behind a mannequin.
I have the perfect thing. A pirate captain outfit. You'll look positively fearsome.
No costumes. I'm just here for a keychain, like last time.
She pushed the costume into his arms, rattling off size details as he stumbled backward. Hayato grabbed the first keychain within reach, threw money on the counter, and bolted. An hour later, in his apartment, Hayato stared at the keychain. It had happened again, exactly the same. This was no fluke. The clerk was targeting him specifically, and it wasn't going to stop.
I have to find out if I'm the only one. There's no way she does this to every customer, is there?
He stationed himself on a bench across the street. One customer after another entered and left unchanged. Through the glass, Erica handed a simple bag to a woman. No costume, no chase.
She only pulls the costume stunt with me. Why me?
He texted a friend to go inside. A test. Would Erica react the same way to anyone else? Minutes later, the friend walked out with a small bag, unbothered and smiling. His phone buzzed. The text read, "Dude, the clerk was super nice. Helped me pick a charm. No drama."
Confirmed. It's only me. That's not a compliment. It's a warning sign.
A chill settled in his stomach. This was too specific to ignore. He needed to tell someone.
My sister. She'll believe me even if this sounds insane.
He called Mai. Her answer was immediate. The cafe. Now. Tell me everything. At a cafe booth, Hayato spilled everything to his sister. The pink-haired clerk, the costume attacks, the fact no one else suffered it.
She only targets me, Mai. A friend went in and she was perfectly normal. I'm like a magnet for her obsession.
That's specific. Let's dig into her online life. If she's that eccentric, she'll have a digital trail.
Mai's fingers flew across her phone. Seconds later, she turned the screen toward him.
Here, Erica Cosplay. 800,000 followers. Her content is called Transformation Reveals, turning ordinary people into cosplay stars.
The latest post showed a man in a barista outfit, captioned, "Another transformation complete. Who's next?"
Barista. That was just some random customer. She's treating people like her personal content machine.
If she's filming you for these reveals without consent, that's a privacy violation. Did you see any cameras?
No, but I was too busy running. Now I'm worried I'm already on her page looking like a terrified idiot.
A cold dread settled between them. They needed to find out if Hayato's panic was already entertainment for thousands. At Mai's apartment, they gathered around her laptop. Erica Cosplay's video gallery filled the screen.
Look at the first frames. Every subject looks reluctant before the reveal. She ambushes them, just like you.
They clicked through transformation after transformation, each victim's initial panic dissolving into staged glamour shots.
She films them. She definitely films them. I just ran before she could get my after shot.
None of the videos feature you yet. But here, a post from 2 days ago. The caption is, "Odd."
The screen displayed a photo of an empty costume rack with the caption, "The perfect canvas keeps returning. Patience."
The perfect canvas, that's me. She's planning to complete the set. I'm not a customer. I'm content. I'm going back. Tomorrow, I'll record the whole thing on my phone. She won't get her transformation without my consent.
Be careful. If she's crossing lines for followers, she might not take kindly to being exposed.
He nodded, but his pulse raced. The keychain obsession had curdled into something far sharper. The next afternoon, Hayato pushed open the shop door, phone recording in his hoodie pocket. A casual visit, or so he hoped.
Welcome back! I've been waiting. Today I have a magical girl costume that would suit you perfectly.
She's already on script. Just like every other time. Record everything.
Before he could reach the keychain rack, she was in front of him, holding a frilly pink outfit on a hanger.
Why do you keep targeting me? Are you filming this for your transformation reveals?
What? Filming? No, I would never do that without permission.
But her voice rose, and her eyes darted to the bulge in his pocket. She'd noticed the phone.
Are you recording me right now? That's paranoid. I think you should leave.
Hayato, caught off guard, had no choice but to retreat. The door slammed behind him under the neon sign. No evidence, but the defensive fury only deepened his suspicion. He called Mai from the sidewalk. 20 minutes later, Hayato and Mai sat in a corner booth, coffee untouched, their voices low with strain.
While you were confronting her, I dug into her older posts. There's a pattern I didn't expect.
She turned her phone to show a timeline of Erica's tweets, many from 2 years ago, filled with grief. One post read, "Today would have been your 25th. I still lay out a costume, just in case." Mai swiped to a photo of a young man with neat dark hair and a gentle smile, her brother.
That's me. Not me, but it's like looking in a distorted mirror. No wonder she fixates.
He died of cancer at 24, according to her old posts. She never stopped posting about him. This might not be exploitation. It might be grief.
Grief doesn't excuse cornering strangers with costumes. I feel bad, but I still need to know if she filmed me.
Then we force the answer. Go back one more time, but this time, let her know we'll involve the police if she doesn't show her phone.
Hayato looked at the photo one more time, then nodded. Tomorrow he would know one way or another. The next evening, Hayato and Mai entered the shop 5 minutes before closing. The bell chimed, and Erica froze mid-sweep.
We know about your channel, the transformation videos and how you target me. Show us your phone gallery.
I told you, I never filmed you. Why won't you believe me?
Belief requires proof. If your gallery is clean, we'll leave. If not, we're calling the police.
With trembling hands, Erica unlocked her phone and opened the gallery. She turned the screen toward them. The gallery was empty of Hayato. Not a single image or video. But then she swiped to a private album.
I don't have any photos of you. I only kept these of my brother. Look, you have his face.
Hayato's breath caught. The image could have been a photo of himself, except for the softness in the eyes.
Every time you walked in, I saw him. Handing you costumes was the only way I could pretend, just for a few seconds.
The accusation evaporated. In its place stood a woman who had only ever wanted to see her brother alive again. Erica's voice broke as she began to speak, the words she'd held back for 2 years finally spilling out.
My brother was my best friend. He took all my cosplay photos. He never missed a shoot, no matter how tired.
She swiped to an old photo, her younger self in a handmade costume, her brother behind her adjusting her wig.
He kept taking photos even after the diagnosis. He said he wanted to leave me with memories. When he died, I couldn't touch a camera. I opened this shop just to surround myself with costumes he loved. Then you walked in. You look exactly like him, his hair, his height. Handing you costumes was my way of seeing him again. I'm so sorry. I never meant to frighten you. I just missed him so much.
Anger drained from his chest. In its place, a heavy understanding. She wasn't a predator, just a sister who couldn't say goodbye.
Mai knelt down and placed a hand on her shoulder, her voice uncharacteristically gentle.
You've carried this alone long enough.
Could I see more of him? The photos you have?
Erica wiped her eyes and retrieved a worn album from behind the counter, pages full of her brother. In photo after photo, her brother posed in knight armor, mage robes, pirate gear, always with that same warm smile.
He never wanted to be in front of the camera. He only did it to test my costume designs. Said it made him feel part of my world.
A test model. That's why she kept offering me costumes. She wasn't trying to exploit me, just recreate the only cosplay partner she ever had. Erica, let me do one real photo session for you. Pose as him, officially. A proper goodbye.
No, I can't ask that of you. You've already been through so much because of me.
It's not asking, it's offering. I want to help. One photo, and then you can let him rest.
Erica stared at his hand for a long moment, then took it, her sob the only sound in the quiet shop. They agreed to meet the next evening after closing, when the shop would become their private studio. The next evening, Hayato stepped into a shop transformed. Costumes had been pushed aside for a backdrop and soft lights, casting long pink shadows.
I set this up in the back corner. I haven't touched my camera in 2 years. My hands, they won't stop shaking.
She's trembling. This means more to her than any performance.
This is the knight armor. He wore it for my very last shoot before he got too sick. I keep it in a sealed bag.
The silver-plated armor gleamed under the pink lights, untouched yet heavy with memory.
What did he dream of? Your brother? What did he want for you?
He wanted me to keep creating, to make people smile with my costumes. He said my cosplay could change someone's entire day.
Then let's honor that. Today, you're not just a sister mourning, you're the creator he believed in.
He stepped behind a changing screen, and with her help, secured the pauldrons piece by piece. When he emerged, the armor felt like a borrowed skin, but Erica's eyes told him the illusion was complete. Erica lifted the camera with trembling hands, the weight of 2 years pressing down. She forced a professional calm, her voice steadying.
Stand by the star backdrop. Chin up a little, like you're looking at something far away, something only you can see.
The armor pressed into his shoulders, heavier than before, but it wasn't his own discomfort that mattered now. It was hers.
But as she focused through the lens, her hands quaked and tears brimmed. She lowered the camera, a single tear tracing her cheek.
I'm sorry, I thought I could do this without falling apart, but it's like he's right there.
Take your time. I'm not going anywhere. He was patient, wasn't he? Be patient with yourself now.
She nodded, dried her eyes on her sleeve, and lifted the camera again. The shutter clicked once, twice, her breathing steadying. A third click. Hayato let a small smile surface, the exact curve he'd memorized from the album. In the viewfinder, it could have been him. The camera fell onto its strap. Erica slid down to the floor, sobbing. Not pain release. The armor stood alone, still.
She finally said goodbye, and I could feel the weight lift from her, even through the steel.
After Hayato changed out of the armor, Erica sat on the floor, camera in her lap, scrolling through the shots.
This one, it's the exact expression he used to make when I'd surprise him with a new costume.
She's not seeing me anymore. She's seeing him truly for the last time.
I want to post it. Just this one, as his final cosplay tribute. My followers used to love our shoots, they'd understand.
If that's what you need, then do it. I'm honored to be part of it.
Thank you for letting me borrow your face for this. After this post, I'll close the shop, I need to find a new way to create.
Hayato extended his hand. They shook, firm and steady, a pact sealed in the glow of pink neon.
You trusted me with your pain. That's not small. Take care of yourself, Erica.
She nodded, the pink neon of the shop reflecting in her still wet eyes. He stepped out into the cool night. The door clicked behind him. Inside, Erica sat alone with the image, her thumb hovering over the post button. Erica's thumb pressed down. The night photo filled her followers' screens across the city, a silent bell tolling. Across town, Hayato and Mai sat in a cafe booth, phones in hand, refreshing her page like a vigil. The caption appeared simple and devastating, "Goodbye and thank you, Aniki." Within minutes, hearts and comments cascaded. Hundreds, then thousands, a flood of condolences from a community that remembered.
Look at these comments. They remember her brother. So many people felt his absence through her posts.
One comment stood pinned at the top. "We grew up watching your duo. He inspired us too. Rest well, cosplay night."
So many people loved him. And tonight, they all said goodbye because of one borrowed moment in a costume shop. I almost called the police on her, and instead I ended up helping her give him back to the people he'd touched.
The strangest beginnings lead to the best endings. You did a good thing, Hayato. I'm proud of you.
Hayato exhaled. Something tight he'd held since that first costume ambush finally loosened. The keychain had unlocked far more than he ever imagined. A few days later, Hayato walked past Dream Closet on his way home. A sign in the window stopped him cold, "Going out of business." Through the dusty glass, he saw Erica boxing up mannequin parts, a soft hum escaping the cracked door.
She's actually closing it. After 2 years of holding on, she's letting go.
Erica looked up, caught his eye, and her face brightened. She waved with both hands, dust floating in the sunbeams. She placed her hand on the glass and mouthed, clear and slow, "Thank you." Hayato lifted a hand in return, a simple nod that carried the weight of everything unsaid. Above the door, the neon Dream Closet sign flickered once, then went dark for the final time.
The shop was dark, but somehow it felt lighter than it ever had when the neon was blazing.
He pulled his hoodie tighter and turned down the sidewalk, the keychain jingling in his pocket with each step. The knight, the pirate, the magical girl, all those costumes would never ambush anyone again. Only the keychain remained. A year blurred by. Hayato's apartment had stayed the same, except for a single drawer he rarely opened. He was cleaning out his work bag when his fingers brushed against something small and cold, the original keychain. A tiny folded note, yellowed at the edges, was tied to the ring with pink thread he'd never noticed before. The handwriting was looped and careful. "Thank you for being my brother's stand-in. I'm happy now. Erica."
She's happy. After everything, she found her way to okay. I almost called the police that day. Now this little charm weighs more than any apology.
He folded the note with the same creases and tucked it back under the thread, the keychain clinking softly. He hooked it onto his bag zipper, where it would stay, a small anchor to an impossible year. He didn't know where she was or what she was doing, but the note said it all. She was alive and she was whole. Outside the window, the city hummed its eternal evening song. The keychain swung gently with the breeze. A week later, Hayato slid into the familiar cafe booth across from Mai, his phone already in hand.
You won't believe what I found. Remember, Erica? Look at this article.
The headline read, "Former cosplayer opens art studio for children. Erica brings smiles to a new generation." The photo showed Erica, pink hair now in a loose ponytail, laughing as a child smeared paint across a canvas.
She did it. She really found a new way to make people smile, like her brother wanted.
She sent me a note with the keychain. Said she's happy now. This studio proves it.
All because you stopped running from a costume ambush. sometimes the weirdest moments become the most important.
They ordered coffee and talked about small things: work, plans, the weather. The chapter had closed, gently. Outside the cafe window, the city moved on, but Hayato felt a quiet anchor in his pocket, the keychain, now a permanent passenger. The keychain swung softly as he stood to leave, a small, cheerful chime that no costume rack would ever answer again. Later that week, Hayato stood at a bus stop in a calm neighborhood, the address from the article open on his phone. Through a wide window, he saw children in aprons laughing, their brushes dancing over paper, and in the center, Erica.
She's really doing it, teaching kids how to create just like her brother taught her.
On the back wall, 2 framed photos hung side by side, one of a dark-haired young man with a gentle smile, the other a knight in armor. The knight photo captured that exact borrowed smile he'd once worn for his sister's farewell.
She honored him by putting our photo next to his. That's her way of keeping us both close.
He watched as Erica knelt to help a child blend colors, her pink ponytail bouncing. She hadn't noticed him.
No need to interrupt. She's exactly where she needs to be.
He turned from the window and walked on, hands in his hoodie pockets. The keychain clinked with each step. The ache that had once filled a cosplay shop had bloomed into something else entirely, a classroom, a legacy, a life that continued. The walk home felt longer than usual, the city lights blurring into soft halos as Hayato's mind drifted backward.
A keychain. That's what started it all. A cheap little charm for my niece. I walked into that shop 3 times, and every time, a pink-haired tornado tried to dress me in armor, pirate gear, and frills. I thought she was a predator. I was ready to call the police on a woman who just missed her brother.
The absurdity of it all. A mistaken suspicion, a hidden grief, a borrowed smile, and a night costume spun in his head like a reel of improbable film.
If I had called the police that day, she would have broken completely. Instead, I stayed. I listened. And because I listened, she got to say goodbye. A whole community said goodbye. And I got a note that means more than any apology.
He passed under a street lamp and caught his reflection in a darkened window, the same face that had once been mistaken for a ghost, now wearing a quiet smile.
I'm not her brother, I never was. But for one night I was close enough. And that was enough.
The city hummed around him, ordinary and endless. He was just a man with a keychain walking home, but somehow that felt like everything. The next morning, sunlight pushed through the blinds, painting the room in soft gold, chasing away the last shadows of night. On the coffee table, the keychain lay where he'd placed it the night before, the tiny folded note still securely tied. He picked it up, the familiar weight settling in his palm, and a smile spread across his face without resistance.
I'll clip you to my bag. No more hiding in drawers. You belong in the open.
He threaded the keychain onto his work bag zipper, right next to the anonymous charm his friend had bought that day. As the metal clasp clicked shut, a memory surfaced, Erica's voice, soft and steady, the words she'd written on that tiny paper.
Thank you for being you.
It wasn't just a note. It was the echo of a sister who had finally let go of her grief and found joy again. The room around him felt different, warmer, lighter, as if the keychain had brought something back with it. A small plastic keychain had unlocked an unexpected chapter, and now it swung gently as he headed out into the ordinary morning. The morning city stirred. On the old street where Dream Closet once stood, a bakery now filled the air with the scent of fresh bread. Further across the district, children with smocks and smudged cheeks lined up at the door of Erica's art studio. She knelt to tie a small girl's apron string, her pink ponytail falling forward, a familiar shade in a different life. In a commuter train, Hayato stood among quiet passengers, the keychain dangling from his bag like a tiny anchor. Strangers' eyes occasionally caught the charm, drawn by its bright color, unknowing of the grief and kindness it once represented. In the art studio, a child pointed to the night photo on the wall and asked, "Who's that?" Erica smiled, brushing a strand of pink hair aside. "That's someone who helped me remember how to be happy." Across the city, Hayato, waiting at a crosswalk, felt the keychain tap his hip once, twice, like a heartbeat. The signal turned green and he crossed, a man in a gray hoodie among 1,000 others, carrying the quiet weight of a story no one else knew. And somewhere, a pink-haired woman in a paint-splattered apron began a new lesson, the legacy of a brother living on in every brushstroke. Hayato walked the final blocks home, the late afternoon sun dipping low, casting warm flares across the pavement. The keychain on his bag caught the light and threw it back in tiny, brilliant glances, like a signal no one else could decode. For a fleeting moment, the plastic charm sparkled with the same mischievous glint that once lived in Erica's smile.
I'll never forget that smile now. It's strange what a keychain can carry.
It had been a simple errand that spiraled into an impossible encounter, a grief revealed, and a goodbye given through a borrowed night. But now the night was just a trinket on a bag, and the grief had transformed into paintbrushes and laughter. Everything had come full circle. The sun slipped lower, and Hayato walked on, a man and his keychain disappearing into the ordinary evening. And as the last light faded, the final sparkle held for a second longer, then winked out. Sometimes, the smallest things lead to the biggest goodbyes. Fade to black.